All right, so continuation of the bets of the weekend. I already covered the bets on MMA for UFC and Bellator. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead, check it out on the channel. I will have it uploaded. It will be it's uploaded at this present time, I should say. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and cover boxing bets. This is going to start becoming a new thing here on this channel. I think I'm going to start covering a lot of different sports along with pro wrestling, which is originally how this channel started. Was I did reviews and discuss about pro wrestling. Pro wrestling I love. I always will love that sport, even though it is choreographed and everything else. But I do love boxing, MMA, football, basketball, and baseball. I'm not going to be able to cover basketball and baseball because it is day to day, and I have a life, and I won't be able to give you guys the time to give you the videos and the picks of what I think who are going to win. So I don't want to go ahead and overdo this, but for weekend bets like football, football, boxing, and MMA, I can definitely go ahead and do that because it does give me time to investigate and look over stuff, see what I think is really the best thing to give you picks for, and see how things go. But honestly, boxing is a very easy sport. First off, so if you are a rookie at this, you're an amateur, you're not very familiar with sports, most of the time favorites do win in boxing. And the downside about boxing, though, is the odds are extremely high when it comes to money line. A lot of times, if you want to pick up a serious amount of cash, you got to be able to predict how the fight's going to end, either by a knockout or by a decision. And sometimes that can be a little bit difficult. And sometimes even by betting the specific way the fight ends, the odds are not exactly that great either on your return for what you put in. So basically, you want to go ahead and be able to get $10 back, at least. If you have the financial capability of being able to bet like $100 or $200, it is a lot safer to bet on that with that kind of money for boxing because of the fact that odds are the favorite's going to usually win. That's what makes boxing an easy sport to bet on. It's just that you won't get so much in return. But if you're okay with betting $70 to win back $10 on a guy that's a minus 600 or a minus 500, which is what these fighters are, by all means, I would go ahead and do so because you're guaranteed a high probability of winning the bet and walking away with some good cash. At least not good cash, but cash that you can say, hey, I can build this off of. And like I said, if you have an account set up and you building an amount on that account day after day or weekend after weekend, you have enough money to bet on and feel comfortable where you're going to be able to win more times than not and not have to worry about forking out any money out of your checking account, and you'll be walking away scot-free without having to spend a single dime out of your own checking account to do this. So that's just my viewpoint on that. So if you guys want to stick with one specific kind of sports book that you feel the best gives you the best odds on everything, because I have looked around, usually a lot of sports books give you similar odds. So if you want to stick with one sports book that you feel the best is the best, just go with it and roll with it for a while. And then if you want to start next month with a new sports book, that's what I would do as well. So that's totally up to you. That depends on what you want to do. But I'm going to go into the major pay-per-view event that's happening tomorrow or Saturday afternoon on DAZN. We have Tyson Fury and Usyk. Usyk is 21-0, I believe, and Tyson Fury is 34-0. They're both undefeated, very good fighters. Tyson Fury has been a little lackadaisical in the last few fights I've noticed, he's not exactly winning his fights in good fashion. He's become very complacent. He's gotten to the top. He's been feeling like he can just beat anybody with the sake of just going in the ring and doing his thing. I have noticed his physique has gone down. He is chubby. He is a guy that's not taking this shit as seriously as he used to. And Tyson Fury had a fight with Francis Ngannou, who is a former MMA fighter from UFC and won the UFC world title. He had a split decision with this dude the last time he fought, I believe. And that, to me, is shit. Because Anthony Joshua fucking knocked this guy, Francis Ngannou, out in the 4th round. And, man, did he knock him out bad. I mean, he fucking clanked him to hell. And fucked him up. And for that, I think Usyk is the best bet. He is actually a plus 100. So, he's even money. You bet 10 on him, guaranteed to win another $10 back along with what you put in. Personally, I think that that's who's going to win. Usyk is the guy. I think Usyk is the man that will go over. He's kicking ass and taking names. And I think he's the best bet to go with that fight specifically. Moving over to the other side of things, the fight that I'm interested in is Emmanuel Navarrete versus Denis Burchak. Emmanuel Navarrete, I think I'm mispronouncing his name. He's a Spanish fighter. He's pretty damn good. He's beaten a lot of guys, actually. He only lost one fight. He's 38-1. His opponent, I believe, is 18-0. I think he is going to win this fight without a shadow of a doubt. He's a minus 600. I think he has a good shot at winning this. This is for his championship in his weight class. And I think he's a good bet to go with. He's very experienced. He's beaten some well-known fighters. He's top-of-the-line fighter on Top Rank Boxing. So he's definitely somebody I would go with. Drop 70, you win at least $11 back on him. I definitely think he is well worth the $70, and I think he will give you a return on your bet for this one. The next fighter from the same card is actually Giovanni